Join ninZaFamily. Download free indicators, settings, and chat live with pro traders. Hello, traders. To scalp effectively on lower timeframes with speed and precision, using the traditional VWAP can become a limitation. When price has been active for an extended period, the traditional VWAP continues expanding until the end of the session. This makes it more difficult for scalpers to identify trading opportunities. That is the major limitation of the traditional VWAP. Therefore, after studying and identifying the existing limitations of the traditional VWAP, we improved and developed it into Flex VWAP, a flexible indicator with a customizable calculation method. As you can see, the support and resistance levels are displayed clearly and track price action closely, helping traders observe market structure more effectively. In this video, I will introduce one of the indicator's special modes called bar mode. In this mode, the VWAP lines are calculated and formed based on a specified number of candles, instead of extending in a fixed manner like the traditional approach. This means you have full control over how long the VWAP takes to form, faster or slower, according to your trading strategy. As a result, you can execute short-term trades more flexibly without having to wait too long for a precise entry point. After the predefined number of candles is completed, the indicator automatically recalculates and forms a new anchor point. As a result, VWAP continuously tracks every price movement closely. Here are the basic steps to trade with Flex VWAP. First, a new anchor point appears. Next, price moves away from the anchor point within a short period of time. When price returns and approaches the support or resistance levels, that is when we begin looking for trading opportunities. Now, we will introduce a simple strategy for scalping with Flex VWAP. This strategy combines trading with the Stock RSI Pro indicator. First, you need to wait for Flex VWAP to form a new anchor point while ensuring that the current price has not moved too far away from that anchor. Next, when the indicator clearly displays support or resistance zones and price is moving around those areas, you continue monitoring the setup. Finally, wait for a reversal signal from Stock RSI Pro at the relevant value zone, then execute the trade. In addition, you should monitor the status bar displayed on the chart. This feature helps you know exactly when a new anchor point is about to form. That is also the moment when you should consider managing your position more carefully. With each anchor point, the focus is only on trading around the price levels of that specific anchor without holding positions too long into the formation of the next anchor point. As you can see, the strength of Flex VWAP lies in its ability to continuously create short-term anchor points that closely track price movements and generate value levels in a consistent manner. This helps reduce the prolonged expansion effect that can make it difficult to properly assess market conditions and create challenges in decision-making. With Flex VWAP, you are no longer constrained by the excessive expansion of the traditional VWAP, especially when trading on lower timeframes. Since this is a scalping strategy, there are a few important notes to keep in mind. First, avoid trading too aggressively around the anchor point. Second, avoid holding positions for too long. First, avoid trading too aggressively around the anchor point. The anchor point represents a short-term equilibrium area where buying and selling pressure often balance each other. Entering too frequently or trading continuously in this zone can expose you to price noise and short-term liquidity sweeps. This increases risk and reduces the quality of your entry. Instead, wait for price to move a reasonable distance away from the anchor point, then look for an entry at a relevant value zone. You should also consider exiting the trade when the next anchor point begins to form. Second, avoid holding positions for too long. Scalping focuses on short-term movements and quick market reactions. When a new anchor point forms, the short-term price structure may change. Holding a position into the next anchor cycle can reduce the original edge of the strategy and introduce unnecessary risk. And that is the scalping strategy I want to introduce to you when trading with Flex VWAP, an indicator designed for traders who want to use VWAP but face limitations due to calculation lag, which makes scalping more difficult. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Join the NINZaFamily forum to stay connected, ask questions, and explore ideas with our team and other traders. There's a lot more waiting for you inside. Links in the description. Thanks for watching until the end. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you don't miss our latest content.